welcome back to another daily vlog. I'm so happy that you're here today. Welcome to my kitchen. Here's a steaming cup of hot coffee. I just had to microwave because I let it get cold, but welcome. I'm so glad you're here. Today is second day of my husband being out of town, and it's the last day of the week of school for my kids. So today is only Thursday. It is Thursday morning, and they get out of school early today. There's parent-teacher conferences today, and then they're out of school all day tomorrow, which I am so excited about, like having a day to kind of sleep in a little bit, maybe do something fun together. That's going to be great. But we got to get through today first. So I have to leave here in 1 hour to get Mark because y'all probably know this, but I go get him earlier than the school lets out because I have to get him and then be back in time to get my other kids off the bus. So because he's in preschool, I can get him anytime really. So I'm going to get him around noon. Then everybody else should be home with probably around, well, probably before 2. So I woke up this morning and I just felt in a funk. I don't know if you guys have felt that recently. I just have felt like I'm tired. I don't know, like there for a while I was exercising and getting out of the house more and, you know, like taking care of myself more, being more active. I really enjoy that, like mental health wise, and it feels good for my body. And then I started having like back pain and stuff. And like, this is like before our cruise. So over a month ago. And it's like a 15-minute drive to the gym and then a 15-minute drive back, which is not that big of a deal. But, you know, by the time you drive there, work out, drive home, it eats up a lot of my time. And so I woke up this morning, I'm like, you know what? I need to go to the gym. I need to start going back to the gym. I'm paying for it. I mean, it's only $10 a month, but I'm going to start going back to the gym and getting like, I've just become a little lax with my health journey. I've not gone really off of the rails or anything, but getting back on track. I'm not even going to blame the cruise because really I was just kind of in a funk about everything before the cruise even started. I've been on this weight loss journey for a year now, and mentally it's just a lot sometimes. Sometimes you're just like, I don't want to think about any of this stuff again. And October has been so stressful. I mean, I haven't even talked about everything that's gone on, but there's been so much just little stuff and stress, and I'm an emotional person. And when I get emotional, I stress, and then I don't want to work out, even though I know it'll make me feel better. And I don't want to drink my water, even though I know I should. And I put random things in my mouth that doesn't make me feel good. And so I just woke up this morning and I'm just like, enough. Like you're not feeling good. If you were doing all these things and you were feeling good, okay, but you're feeling miserable and you feel like you're in a funk. And so I was like, I'm going to go to the gym. And then I started thinking about it. By the time I go to the gym, drive back home, it's a shorter day anyway. I'm not going to have any time to do the other stuff I need to do. So then I thought, wait a second, it's a beautiful day outside. Now, this past week, I have tried to do some at-home stuff, like watch a video on YouTube and work out to it. I don't know why I keep trying to do that because it just does not work for me. I am too easily distracted at home. The dryer will go off, or even like the dog will need to be let out. Like it's just always something. The phone will ring. So I have to stop the video, you know? And so I don't know why I keep trying to make working out at home work, but it just does not work for me. But I thought it's a beautiful day. Let's go for a walk. And I didn't really feel like it. And this is the thing I thought, and I had to like coach myself through this. Have you ever like waited for motivation and you just want to feel motivated? Like you want to feel the motivation to want to go exercise. But if you wait around for that, it's like never going to happen, or it may strike like one day out of the blue. And so I started thinking of it in terms of how I think about housework. And I've talked to you guys about this before. This just helps me so much. I've never heard anybody else talk about it this way, but it just clicked with me when I thought about it this way one day. I do housework for future me. I think about what will make myself feel better at the end of the day. Oh, it would be having a clean house, having a clean kitchen, walking in the house smelling good. All of those things are going to make future me happy. Before, I would try to do it because I want to help my family. Well, they don't, they come in and they don't care, and then I feel mad, or I'm trying to do it because I think I should, or, it's just become this like annoying thing that I have to do. But when I think of housework as a gift to me, it just motivates me to do it. And so I thought, well, you know what? Why don't I think about working out like that? So I didn't want to do it, but I put on my headphones, I put a podcast on, and I took a long walk around our neighborhood. I loved it. By the time I got just across the street, I was like, I'm so glad I did this. But putting the shoes on, getting out, I didn't feel like it. I'm not going to lie. I did not want to do it. But then what happened was I just had this boost of like energy, and I came home and I was like, I want to take care of my future self even more. And so I cleaned, and I didn't even do anything major. I spent like an hour just kind of tidying up, wiping down the counters, and I feel so much better. So this is your encouragement today. Do something for your future self, whether that's take a walk. Think about how you're going to feel at the end of your workout, how you're going to feel at the end of a day of healthy eating, how you're going to feel at the end of a day of cleaning. And, don't go to bed with dishes in your sink, because then future you tomorrow is going to be so mad and irritated at your past self. Like, I always just think, what can I do to set myself up for the better, like a more productive day? So that really helped me this morning, and I'm going to try to really stay on myself to get moving, because I feel better when I do it. And then we're going to hold each other accountable. So I'm going to try my best to like update you on how it's going. Anybody else like a stress eater, an emotional eater? A lot of people, when they get stressed, like they want to like go run or whatever. That's never been me. Or when they get really stressed, they don't want to eat anything. That's never been me. So if you're struggling, I feel you. And I'm like, you know what? I'm not going into the holidays like this, because it'll be so easy to be like, well, let's get through the holidays and then I'll hit it hard in January. I'm not doing that. Like we're going forward. So, here is kind of the plan for the day. I have 1 hour before I have to leave to go get Mark. So I have a couple videos that I need to edit. I don't know if I'll be able to edit both before I leave, but maybe I can get at least one done. And then I'm going to go get Mark, bring him home. Then, the other kids will come home. Today at 3:45, we have to go to parent-teacher conferences at Mark's school. The other two kids, they're going to send paperwork home and we don't have to go, and I'm not going to go. If there was a problem I needed to talk to their teachers about, I would. With Nate, we have IEP meetings and stuff. This is not that. This is just if there's anything, grade-wise or whatever, you want to talk to their teachers, but he's doing fantastic. And so I'm not going to drag the kids all through that. But Mark, because of the regulations of preschool, and I don't even understand it all, we have to go, which I feel terrible about, because they're like, you can bring your preschooler with you if you want, but, prefer them not come. I have no choice. Not only is Mark coming to the parent-teacher conference, but the other two are coming with us to the parent-teacher conference. And I would be lying if I said I did not feel anxious about this. I have no worries about Mark. They sent home like testing and stuff if there were, if he was meeting his goals or whatever, and he was right on track with everything. He's been doing fantastic at preschool. So I don't expect the meeting to be long or anything, but I don't know like how they're going to do all together in there with me. And I'm sure it's like in their classroom. So Nate's going to want to look at everything and to get everything out and all that. So we're going to get through it. It's 15 minutes. 15 minutes is what they schedule everybody every 15 minutes. So 3:45 is our time. And then I promised them we would go. Now Mark is having his book fair this week. So we're going to go by the book fair. RIP to my wallet again. I love buying books, but man, and it's hard too, because all the kids are excited about the book fair and they're all getting books, and I don't want to be like, no, we don't need any more. We have so many. And I know it supports the school and stuff. So we're going to go by the book fair, and then we get to come home and not have anything to do tomorrow. I mean, I'm hoping we can go do something fun, but nothing like we have to do this. So that is our day. I'm going to go try to get some work done, drink the rest of my coffee. David is doing great. He's in conference, like services and stuff at this conference they're at. I haven't got to talk to him very much. I've been busy. He's been busy. We've tried to FaceTime some with the kids and stuff. The kids miss him so much when they're here. I mean, they cry at night when he's gone. Lucy was so sad this morning. It's just, we are not used to like being apart from each other. So it is hard. I did not sleep good last night because he wasn't here with me. I went to sleep okay, but then I woke up at 2 a.m. and I could not go back to sleep, and it took me like hours. So anyway, I'm going to go get some work done, and I will see you guys back after I go get Mr. Mark, and we'll spend the day together. It always looks so dark in here. I have lamps on, but not the overhead light. You're just getting the light from my computer. I went and got Mark. I felt so bad because I guess I got there a little bit. I don't know what time their nap time goes to, but they were all taking a nap. It was so sweet. So his teacher woke him up, and he was like, he was like half asleep. Oh, bless his heart. But they were only like an hour away from getting out of school, so I had to do it. Anyway, he woke up fine. I got both videos edited and ready to go, so I'm now just going to wait on the big kids to get home, and we're going to get ready for Mark's conference and the book fair and all of that. I don't know what else to say. It's been kind of a chill day after I got all the housework done, washing the last load of laundry until everybody gets home and puts their clothes in there. You know, no, you're never done with laundry, but I'm trying to, you know, keep as caught up as possible. I'm so looking forward to tomorrow. I have no idea what we're going to do. That's my notification that Nate just left school. I have no idea what we're going to do tomorrow. If the kids want to do something, sometimes I'll offer to do something. They're like, we just want to play at home. So we may do that. But anyway, I will catch you guys back in a little while, and I'll let you guys know how everything went. All right, you guys, we are back home, and the actual meeting went. I have a terrible bump on my face. I just feel like I hate this time of the month where I'm like breaking out. The meeting went great. Mark's teacher's so sweet, and they had no problem with them all being there and let them play while we had like a very quick little meeting. And Mark's doing amazing. He needs to work on basically writing his name is really the only major thing. He has like no interest in writing letters. Like he can say them. He can say what they sound. He can look at them and say what it is. He can read. But writing his name, he does not care. So we're gonna practice that. It's crazy that in preschool they already do that. Like, I don't know, it seems so young, but I know he can do it. It's just not something that we focus a ton of time on. But then like we had something kind of happen, and I kind of debated sharing about it because I feel like it draws attention to negativity, but at the same time, I do try to share real life, and I feel like we still have work to do spreading autism awareness. And I know there's a lot of special needs families that watch me, and so Layla's like, why are you sitting on the floor? Why are you sitting there? So after the conference, I promised the kids that I would take them to the book fair. Well, of course, because it's a like preschool, there's like, you know, a lot of younger books for younger kids. So Nate was it was a very small environment. It's a very small library, smaller than the other schools we had been to. And he was kind of looking, kind of like bobbing and weaving, looking for like maybe if there was a book he would like. And he didn't really find anything, but he was just kind of antsy. Nate doesn't ever just, we're you know, letting Mark pick out a book. Nate was good. He wasn't loud. He was just kind of, you know, bouncy a little bit. And there was this other mom in there. I mean, there was a ton of other people, but this one other mom, I guess Nate got a little bit too close to her or something. Like he didn't touch her. He did not run into her. Nothing like that. She was so incredibly rude. And she just looked at him with like, all I can say is like this face of like complete disgust, and rolled her eyes and was like, okay, like that. And honestly, when I saw that, I just froze. I mean, normally if, you know, if someone's looking at us like, why are you in my space? I go over there and say, he has autism. I'm sorry, and kind of get him. And he wasn't even that close to her. I totally froze because I couldn't believe what I was seeing. And she just kind of walked away. And it's like, it's been a long time since we've had something like that happen, because most people are so incredibly kind. And obviously you can tell that Nate has special needs. Like he's in there bouncing around, like it just made me so sad. Now, of course, Nate is oblivious to this. Like he is just the happiest kid. But it really, as a mom, seeing someone look at your kid like that, like how dare they even come near me? I just thought, how sorry I am for you to have that outlook on life. And I am doing everything I can to teach my children not to ever look at someone like that, and to spread awareness to all of you on the internet how much something like that can really hurt the family and the person that you do it to. And it doesn't cost anything to be kind. Something as stupid as conference. Y'all, I've been stressed out about this conference ever since I found out I was going to have to take all the kids to it. Like, as a special needs mom, I have to think so many steps ahead. How are we going to do this? How am I going to get them out of the car? How are we all going to get in safely? How are we going to, what am I going to get them to do while I'm talking to the teacher? And what is she going to think? And I don't want them to mess up her room. And so I'm constantly have this dialogue, but not only do I have to deal with all of that, just life is harder. I have people that act like this, and I just couldn't believe it. So, and then we were leaving. I was loading up the kids in the car, and she was loading up her kid across the way, and she gave me I felt like she gave me a very rude look. I couldn't believe it. I almost went over and said something to her, but I knew that I would probably cry, or I would have my hands full and I couldn't. But anyway, that was something else. But all you can do is pray for those people and realize that most people are amazingly kind, and most people care so much about others. And it's just a select few that probably are just uneducated and they don't understand, and they've never had disability touch their circle of friends or family or whatever. But it can, disabilities can happen to any of us. And so I don't know. That's all I wanted to say about it. After we all got back in the car, it was right around 4:30, and I'm like, well, it's early dinner, but how about I'll let you guys pick out anything you want for a drive-through dinner, any restaurant you want in the 10-mile radius or whatever, I'll go get. Of course, Mark wanted McDonald's, and Nate and Lucy wanted Chick-fil-A. So we did that. We're back home. It's 5-ish now, and we have nothing else the rest of the day, and I'm so excited. I started a new book, The Silent Bride, I think. So far, I'm only a few chapters in, but it's really good. So I'm going to go read a little bit. I'm going to come down. I'm going to come down from my upsetness. And I will see you guys back at the end of the night. Guys, I am so tired. I love this sweatshirt. You guys have probably seen me wearing it every day this week. I got this at Sam's, and I went back to look because Lucy really liked it, and I was like, I wonder if they had an extra small for her. And I went back and looked the very next few days, and it was all gone. They have every other print because they have some that say Paris, London, different stuff. Yeah, these were all gone. So I'm so glad I got one. It is the most comfortable sweatshirt, and I love it. And I always spill something on it, and I've had to wash it pretty much every day. I'll spill iced coffee down it or whatever. But anyway, I am tired, y'all. It is 8:30. We usually on the weekends or not school, right? Oh, sorry. We let the kids stay up till 9. On school nights, you have to go to bed at 8:30. So they have a few more minutes to stay up. she wanted me to listen to her song she's working on the piano. But anyway, I am so tired. I've been so productive today. I took that long walk, which I need to find. I have that Fitbit somewhere. I'm just going to look for it and make sure I had a charge, because I think that'll be motivating too. But it also makes me like, I don't want to be legalistic with it. Like, I don't want to be like perfectionist, like if I don't get to 10,000 steps a day, you know, but just to like see the increase going up. But anyway, that was really great. I got a lot of housework done. I got all my videos from Friday all the way through Monday, so I can just be off hanging out with the kids. They've been playing Legos tonight. Lucy got more of the like flower Legos. If you've ever seen them, they're really cool. They like make into little flower arrangements. She got more of those for her birthday, so she's still doing those, and she worked on that, and Mark worked on some of the other Legos too. It's just been a very chill kind of night, and I am ready to go to bed. As soon as they go to bed, I'm going to bed. I think I told you guys I woke up like randomly in the middle of the night, and I think it's finally catching up to me. Not like a few hours of sleep I missed. I cannot quit yawning. But anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me today. If you're still watching, leave a puzzle piece emoji. I checked, there is one, or a blue heart for autism awareness. I love my guy, and anyone who treats him anything less than how he should be treated, like, I don't like that. And they're missing out on a really cool kid, you know. So anyway, I know all of you love Nate. Like, he has such a cool personality. He's such a cool kid. That was on his teacher evaluation. I actually heard from his teacher today, because she ended up not being able to make some of the parent-teacher conferences because she wasn't feeling well. And so she sent like the paperwork and stuff, and on there was like, he is such a cool kid. And I'm like, yep, that's what everybody says, because he is. So anyway, that is it for today, y'all. We are gonna hopefully sleep good and not have to wake up to an alarm, which I'm so excited about. If y'all like today's video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. Definitely subscribe if you're new, and we'll see y'all tomorrow.